You always want to plan for unexpected costs or emergencies, right? Why do you want to have an emergency fund? Because there is nothing worse than getting to that place in life and you suddenly don't have the revenues, you don't have the cash flow coming in, and suddenly you don't have the cash to continue to pay those fixed costs that are going to come up and they're going to show up every month. So you want to have that emergency fund to get you kind of over that hump, point A to point B. Just, gee, it took us longer to collect 2 or 3 of our invoices. And now, we've had to kind of dip into our savings in order to get us over this hump. So, there's nothing worse than we want to see a business continue to grow, or at least to continue to operate should something happen, for example, in a small business to an owner. Is there some emergency funds to kind of get them over that hump, get them through that emergency? We always recommend you figure out what a percentage of your overall income. So maybe a percentage of the total dollars you collect, you start to throw into that slush fund. Maybe it's just 1% of every dollar that you collect, you put in this little emergency fund kind of for that rainy day. You'll want to figure out what your emergency fund would need to be should you need to get, and it's going to be this similar to your own home or personal budget. As a homeowner, or even as a renter, they say, want to have savings. You want to have that emergency fund of 3 to 6 months. Well, it's going to be the same thing in your business. Do you have an emergency fund of 3 to 6 months worth of expenses so that you can get over, again, any kind of unexpected situation, and help you to get from point A to point B?